Welcome to your Move in May. Today is a yoga movement day, so just grab your mat and let's get started. So with yoga movement, we're going to be coordinating our breath with movement and flowing back and forth between poses. So we're going to start in a child's pose position with bringing your toes to touch, and then knees just slightly wider than hip width. We'll walk the hands out and start to stretch out in front of you. So this coordination here is going to start each movement with a breath, whether it's an inhale or exhale, and continue the movement with that breath. So to get us started, we're going to inhale, start to roll up, rounding through the spine, shift your weight into the hands, and then drop the hips down toward the mat as you pull your heart through. Then exhale, we'll push back, sending the hips behind you back to your child's pose. So inhale to start, rolling upward. Drop the hips down, and then exhale. Send the hips back and push hips to heels. Keep this movement going. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, press backward. And we'll find this movement again. Inhale forward. Exhale backward. And once again, forward one more time. Exhale, press back to child's pose. Then bring yourself all the way up into hands and knees. So hands underneath the shoulders and knees underneath your hips. And we'll drop the spine down. So drop the spine, drop the belly, pull the heart through with an inhale, look upward. Exhale, tuck your chin, round your spine, and push away from the mat. Inhale, drop down, look forward, upward. Exhale, round the spine, push away from the mat. Good, inhale up. Exhale, round. Inhale again, upward. Exhale, push and round. Okay, we're going to stay on the knees, but you're going to kick one leg straight out to the side. So you can turn on your mat like I am here. So you're going lengthways. So one knee down, the top leg straight. And then we're going to take your top arm and reach overhead. So find this nice long position, pressing the hips forward, lengthen fingertips down to your toes. And now keep your foot, knee, and hand contacted to the floor, but send your hips back to heels. Sweep the arm around and then reach the top arm toward your straight leg. Inhale, push the hips back forward, rise up, back to our stretch through the whole body. So exhale, flow down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to flow and release. Good. Inhale, rise up again. And we'll go one more time, exhale. One more time, inhale. Good, and then release, and we're going to exchange legs and hands, just switching opposite direction now. So straight leg will be bent, and bent leg will be straight. Now stretch overhead again. Press the hips forward, inhale. Exhale, hips to heels, stretch the straight leg. Inhale, open. Exhale, release down. Again, inhale to rise upward. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise again. And we'll move through one more time. So exhale, release. And inhale to open. Good. Exhale, release. We'll come back to our knees again. So lengthways on our mat once again. And this time we're going to find a downward facing dog. So extend the hands out, tuck the toes under, and then lift the hips up nice and high here. So you're pressing your hips up high to the sky, finding that inverted V position. We'll move from our down dog to up dog now. Focusing on the spine like we did with our child's pose and our cat-cow. So inhale up high on the toes, round the spine and start shifting your weight forward. So shift the weight. Now start to drop the hips just so they hover over the floor, and now push up, lengthening through the shoulders, through the spine, and look upward. Exhale now, push the hands, curl the body back up, and push back, dog. Inhale on the toes, shift forward, and drop the hips down. Exhale, press up, and reach back to down dog. Good, again, inhale, come forward. Exhale, press away. Inhale again, shift forward. Exhale, press back. We'll go ahead and do that one more time. So inhale forward. And exhale back to your downward facing dog. And then again, just hold your down dog here. You're gonna take your right foot now, lift it off the mat, and then bring your right knee in toward your nose. As you do that, shift your weight forward, and then bring your shin down to the mat, coming close to the back of your hands. So you're gonna keep your right hip off the mat, and now lower your chest toward the floor. So you're lowering the chest. Exhale, then push into the hands and bring the chest away. So inhale, lower into this push-up position. Exhale, press. And let's keep this moving. Inhale to down. Exhale to press away. Inhale, lower. Exhale to press. And do one more time on this hip. Good, and now we're just gonna push into the hands and step back, right foot back to your downward facing dog. Go ahead and now move to the other leg. So left knee comes into nose, shin toward the floor, just behind your wrists. And then we'll lower the chest down. Exhale to push back. Inhale, lower the chest. Exhale, release. Good. Inhale. Exhale, press. Inhale, release down. Exhale to the top. We're gonna do this one more time again. All right, this next time as we exhale, push up. Go ahead and step back again to your downward facing dog. All right, we're just gonna hold the down dog for a breath. Good, and now come up on the toes and you're just gonna walk your feet forward. Step up to the top of your mat. So feet will be just slightly parted, just underneath the hips, and then just round the spine, release the head, fold forward. Now go ahead and bring your fingertips to your shins. You're gonna lightly press and then lengthen the spine so you're having a flat back with an inhale. So press the hips back, reach the chest forward. Now exhale, fold the body down, release the whole spine. Fingertips to shins again. Inhale, lift and lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale to fold down. Once again, lift with an inhale, flatten the back. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, rise up. Exhale to fold. And then we'll fold here and release the body. Now go ahead and take a big step back with your right foot. So right foot back, we're coming into a long lunging position. Rest up on the toes in the back. Front foot is all the way down on the floor. Now bring the fingertips up to the sky as you rise the torso upward. We're coming into a high lunge. So fingertips to the sky. Now slowly start to bend your back knee toward the floor. As you bend the elbows, open the heart, expand, looking upward. Big inhale and then exhale. Release, lengthen up to the sky. So inhale, bend, open the heart. Exhale, push back up. Good, once again, inhale, open. Exhale, rise. Inhale, bend, open the heart. Push back up with your exhale. We'll do that one more time then. And then exhale, rise to the top. So release your hands down to the mat and step back forward once again. Rounding the body down, release into your forward fold. And then we'll move on to the other side. So right foot steps back. So balance up on your back toes. Now rise the body upward, coming into your high lunge. So once again, bend your back knee down as you bend the elbows, open the heart, inhale. Exhale to lift and rise up. Good, inhale, lower. Exhale to reach. Inhale, lower, bend back. Exhale, rise up. Bend down with your inhale. Up with the exhale. And we'll go one more time. Inhale, lower. Exhale, stretch and reach. And now fold the hands down, forward, and release them, forward fold. All right, we'll plant the hands down, step the feet back, and then come down to your knees. Where then you'll just shift your weight forward and lower the belly all the way down to the ground. And we're gonna hover the hands directly underneath the shoulders. And then we're gonna float the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades, and lift the legs at the same time. So we're gonna hover here, and then exhale, release down. So inhale to lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift and fly. Exhale, drop down. Good, inhale again. Exhale down. We'll do one more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, release. And then we're on to our final movement. So we're going to rest back down on the stomach, but now bring your arms out in a T. So the hands are down outside of you on either side of you. So you're going to lift your right leg up. Start to twist the body so you're reaching the right leg around and then tapping on the ground behind you. Okay? And then exhale, come back down to the stomach. Okay, then we're going to go the other way. So lift the left leg up, reach the foot around and knee around, and then tap behind you, and then release. So we're going to go side to side, right leg up, reach and tap. Exhale, come back around. Left leg up, reach around, tap. Exhale, release. Good, just keep moving right leg now. Left leg now. And one more time each, so right leg up. And final time, left leg up. Good. Excellent. You're going to push through the hands now. Come back, hips to heels, just like we started in a child's pose, extending the arms out and overhead, and then just sink down. We'll take 3 deep breaths in here. So everything was just moving back and forth, coordinating with breath. You can do things like this just to get yourself warmed up for different activities, or even prepared for a yoga practice as well. Take one more breath. All right, then we'll walk the hands back. Sit back, hips to heels, and we'll take a breath in together. So big inhale, stretch the arms up to the sky. Fingertips reach, and then seal your hands together with an exhale. Beautiful. All done. That's all you have to do for today. We'll see you tomorrow.